All EMR pens have springs. It's part of how they work against the induction coil. What you're seeing is very different spring, very loose. No, my brother. No, The Rock. That is not correct. No, they all have coils. The Supernote nib insert has a spring, but not all EMR pens have a spring. This is an EMR pen right here. That Lamy has no springs in it. This nib doesn't move at all. They have a coil in them, but they don't all have springs. You're gonna have to show me that. Like, you're gonna have to prove that one, The Rock. I'm usually with you, bro, but this one, I'm almost 100% sure there's no spring in the Lamy. I'm sure there's no spring in the Norris Digital Jumbo right here, and I'm absolutely sure there's no spring in this new ViWoods pen. I'm confused. All right, so how about this? How about we agree to say, if there is a spring in there, if there is a spring in here, it's not for the express purpose of moving this nib up and moving the nib when there's pressure on it. Okay, we have to agree to that. All right, inductive coil, right click button, circuit boards, pressure reader plus spring. Okay, that spring, all right, that spring you're talking about, The Rock, that's a different total spring than what Supernote is using. Supernote has a spring. Let me show you. So you're right and I'm right. So you're right in the sense that they all have springs, but I'm right in the sense that there's a separate spring that the Supernote pens use that's just for cushioning the nib. And this is it right here. So you see this spring right here? This is the spring that the Supernote uses to cushion the nib. So when you push down on the nib, this is the spring that is actuating right here. This is the one right there that's actuating. So this spring is different than the spring that you're talking about that's in the electronics in the head here. That's a totally different thing. So we're both right on that. They all may have springs, but they don't all have springs that are meant to cushion the nib. Yeah, The Rock, secondary spring. Supernote did that specifically because of their ceramic nib, not to dig into the screen protector. Exactly, The Rock. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But another function of that is also it makes the writing experience feel better too, which is the reason why ViWoods did it. ViWoods did the same exact thing Supernote did, put a spring in to cushion the nib.